Welcome to Learn This, the show that takes you to the front of the class. Today, we set our eyes in the sky as we take a look into the aircraft maintenance program. And later, we'll be getting our hands dirty, working with soldering equipment. Only on Learn This. Hey everyone, and welcome to Learn This. I'm Mitchell Payton.
And I'm Felicia Falcone. On today's episode, we're going to learn all about the Aircraft Maintenance Technician program here at Algonquin College.
That's right. Now, the AMT program is a 2-year-long program, and it teaches students all about repairing electrical and mechanical systems in a plane. That includes things like the engine, the undercarriage, even the plane's external frame.
We're going to have an AMT student join us later today and tell us more about the program and even demonstrate something they've learned in class.
And that's right. I'm going to be working with a soldering iron.
That's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, melting stuff. It
Yeah.
gets hot. That's
Gonna be fun.
what could possibly go wrong.
Yeah.
Now, I definitely can't wait, but first, let's take a look at what it's like to be in the aircraft maintenance technician program. Let's see.
The lab we're doing right here, we break it up into projects. We do 4 different projects a week, and each of the students works around through the 4 projects.
Today, here at the Aviation Museum, right now we're doing just working on some bearings and tires and all that, greasing them up.
And we are doing the hydraulic, like checking the landing gears. 2 years ago, I did the aviation program here in Ottawa. It didn't work out, like it's so expensive to do it. And then I like the aviation industry. I wanted to stay in it, and I ended up joining this program this year.
We've got lots of classes about materials, tools and materials, sheet metal, so like the skins of the airplanes, pistons and engines, turbine engines. There's so many classes, like I can't go through them all.
The old thing about the light bulb going on over their heads, you can actually see in the student's face when they actually get it, when they understand it.
My favorite thing would probably just digging through the aircraft, you know, looking around, taking bolts off, looking inside the panels, you know, doing cool stuff like that we've got going on back here and all that.
This class is my favorite. It's most practical. Like there's lots of hands-on learning. We had first 4 labs. We had to learn how to do lock wire, and we had to check the flight controls on the Piper Colt behind me, and we had to check hydraulic. We had to bleed the brakes. We had to draw the fuel lines on the Piper Apache. I want to work as an AME for like Porter or WestJet, like to work on a nice Q400 or the Dash 8. Those are nice planes. Oh, it's 2 at the school and then 30 months if we get accreditation afterwards. Or if we don't, it's 4 years.
In this industry, I'd like to work on maybe for WestJet, Air Canada, doing overhaul, like taking apart their turbine engines, taking care of the fleet. We definitely do a lot more hands-on stuff now. It's a lot of fun. Like, I think we're all having an absolutely fantastic time doing this.
So I'm back in the studio with Taylor Watt, a student from the Aircraft Maintenance Technician program. So Taylor, thanks for joining us today. So Taylor, first, I was just wondering, what made you interested in this program in the first place?
Well, I was in cadets for a very long time. I started really early, and I've always had a passion for aircraft, even before that. And just being near the aircraft at cadets really inspired me to join the program. And I don't know, I just really enjoy it a lot. It's very hands-on and exactly what I wanted.
That's awesome. So what are your classes like?
They're very hard sometimes. They're very enjoyable as well, though. There's a lot to do, and they're very intense, but if you love aircraft and you like what you're doing, then you'll have enough fun to get through it.
That's good. So what would you say your favorite class is?
Oh, there's lots of classes, but I'd say my favorite is probably electrical or avionics. I'm just more detailed oriented. Oh, even sheet metal. I love sheet metal as well. It's a very fun class.
Awesome. And so what would you say surprised you most about your program?
The support, really. I've never done anything mechanical before, so having the support that I need to like learn how to use all of the tools and everything was just wonderful. The professors are absolutely great, and I'm just really happy that I'm in such a supportive environment and such a lovely class.
So you say you spend a lot of time at school. It's really demanding. How many hours around a week would you say that you're at school?
We have about 8 classes to 9 classes a semester, depending on like general education credits as well. And so I'm usually at the school at around like 8 or 9 a.m. and I usually leave around like 4 to 6. So you could imagine that's like a very long day. And we usually only get like one day of the week where we have like one class. So we get maybe a sleep-in day, depending if the class is early or not. So yeah, it's just there's just a lot of class time, but it's very fun and it's worth it.
And it's very hands-on as well.
Yes, very hands-on. First semester, not so much. There's a lot of theory because you have to learn how to use everything first of all, and be safe as well. So doing all of that is very important.
So, what would you say your favorite job is doing?
To do in the course, I do like electrical, doing the lab there, because I can wrap my head around it more, and I feel like I'm probably one of the better students at it. There is quite a few students that are very good in our class, and I'm so happy to be with them, but I just really love being able to comprehend everything. And,
And so what advice would you give a student that's interested in this program?
Let's see. Well, if you're interested in this program, it involves a lot of traveling in the job front. So if you were to get a job, you might work in like British Columbia or even like up north, like a lot of jobs up there because there's a lot of aircraft. So traveling is a big one. So if you're going to join the program, be ready for your career involving a lot of traveling and a lot of work. So.
Right. Well, thanks so much for joining us. And after the break, Taylor's going to be joining Mitch to teach him how to use a soldering iron, which he just heard about. So let's take a look and see if any other Algonquin students also didn't know what a soldering iron was.
All right, so I am here in E Building, the Student Commons, where one of the aircraft maintenance guys has left me with this ungodly contraption, and I have the slightest clue as to what it is. So we're going to see if somebody here has any idea as to what exactly this monstrosity is. Let's find out. All right, so one of the students from the aircraft maintenance program has left me with this thing, and we're trying to figure out what it is. Do you care to take a guess?
I'm assuming it goes into an amp.
Yeah, it looks like a zapper.
All right, you're getting a little dangerous there. You're gonna kill me.
I don't even know what it is, to be honest. I don't know. Like, it looks like a screw.
I don't know. Heating device for.
Probably to like sold thing. That's how I would say, like to melt metal and like put them together.
It looks like there's something melted on the end of it.
Yeah.
It looks like something. I don't know how to describe it, but I guess when you're attaching wires onto a circuit or something,
Okay.
like. Cool.
I think you might be pretty close. I think you're right on the ball.
Yeah.
Care to take a guess at what it is? Because we're trying to figure it out.
Soldering iron. Looks like a soldering iron.
Fuck, this guy's good. All right. So I think it's clear to just about anyone and everyone that I am not a professional at any of this. But luckily, Taylor here is going to teach me a little more. So what are we looking at here? Let's go through it bit by bit.
All right, so obviously right here we have the soldering iron. It is very hot right now, so you probably don't want to touch the end of it.
Nope.
We have the 20 gauge wire right here. And then we have the solder. So this is made out of lead, so you probably don't want to put that in your mouth.
Yeah, don't want to get too handsy with that.
Yeah, exactly.
So is this stuff all more or less standard, like you do a lot of work with these things?
Yeah, we have a few classes. We have like one class electrical that we use this in, so yeah.
Okay, all right. And then I suppose this is just the clamp to the
Yes,
board
this
to
is
hold
the
stuff in
clamp,
place.
and it just makes sure we don't burn anything and
Okay.
everything else safe.
All right, so how long does the solder take to heat up?
About a minute to like 3 minutes at the most, depending on the quality of your soldering iron.
Right, okay.
So
Oh wow,
yeah.
it's actually,
yeah.
I see it
Yeah, you see it
puffing
smoking
up.
there?
That's,
yeah.
okay.
It's 'cause
Oh, it
it's,
is, it's already melted the...
the table.
Yeah. Okay, so so how much soldering do you guys end up doing in class? Do you...
So far, we've only done soldering in the second semester at the
Right.
beginning, so I haven't done like a lot of it, but I do know what I'm doing right now. So.
All right, good, because you're gonna have to teach me.
Exactly.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you go ahead,
Okay.
and you You do you, and then we're gonna see if I can. Wow.
Yeah.
We're gonna see if I can follow along. Oh wow, it does just melt straight away. Good lord.
Oh jeez. Okay. It's okay. Yeah. So we'll see how much we have, like a little bit right here. So we'll just use this. So.
Right. And so that's solder. This is lead,
so
right?
you see it gets a little bit shiny here. So.
Right. And so that when you're melting it down with the soldering iron, that just becoming like the glue to.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just taking these wires and yeah.
And how much do you need to put on them? Is it like
not really that much on this. As you see, if it's like shiny, this one right here is probably, that's already it's already cooled down.
Right. Oh, okay.
So it's like very easy to put together.
Okay,
so
that's good.
I'm just gonna take a bit of this. There you go.
Oh wow. See,
it comes right off.
Yeah. This is really like malleable.
Yeah, exactly. It's very, very. So we're gonna just put like, it's tricky. Yeah, they'd probably be able to stick together like this.
Okay. Oh yeah. And then just like coats them. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Straight together.
Yep, straight together. So there you go. It should be very strong depending on how good you are at soldering. And
Oh,
sometimes,
great.
yeah. So yeah, it gets very hot very close to there.
Yeah. No, I'm hoping we don't have a fire alarm in here.
Yeah, it does get pretty smoky there.
Wow.
That's because of the.
Yeah. Okay.
Here,
So I'm gonna go ahead and give it my best shot. Oh.
Yeah. It's a little bit. Here, I'll cut this for you a little bit there. So. There you go.
All right. So
you got your solder.
Right.
And there you go.
So should I be like?
We'll give you like the other side here.
Okay. So what's the benefit of cutting off a little bit? Is it just to like make it more convenient? Or?
Oh yeah, it's more convenient. It's easier to hold. Like you have more like motion because it's like very bendy.
Right. So I'm good to hold it up here. I don't need to.
If you want to cut a piece off, you can, or hold it. It depends how accurate you want to be here.
Yeah, I don't trust myself. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, here. Yeah, no problem. Here, just.
So if I just like hold it over there.
There you go. I'll hold this for you right here.
Sure. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, see, it goes right onto the iron.
Oh, so
you're gonna just see, there's like a little bubble underneath there.
Yep.
Just take that and just go right across the metal on the bottom with it. The wire. There you go. It should go right on there.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
That is really shiny.
Yeah, exactly. There you
go.
go.
And we'll just try and stick them together.
Yeah, exactly. So.
All right. I'm trying.
Here you go. Here, I'll move this one for you. Here, tapping that one a little bit. There you go. Yeah, you got some coat on there. So now you probably won't need that. You got quite a bit on the wire right here.
All right.
So yeah, so you're basically just gonna grab this hand, take that hand, and hold these close together and about like an inch apart. Well, an inch from the thing.
While I do this, I will definitely tell you that I think I have learned quite a bit today, but unfortunately, that's actually all the time we have. I'm gonna put this down before I burn myself.
There you go. I got that for you.
So I want to thank you so much for coming on the show today. There, Taylor, everybody. Welcome back, Felicia.
So that looked pretty fun. Be sure to watch next week because we're going to be learning all about the world of victimology.
That's right. I definitely cannot wait. We're going to see you next time.